Hi, everybody. Welcome. And no, I'm not Aley. I'm Teri, and I'm guest hosting for Aley today. Welcome, Ginger Faye. We have a guest today.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you here. And then Carolyn and Peter Booker are here today, as usual. Kelly from Cali Healer. And of course, Diana Boyles, oil painter, of course.
Love it.
So yeah, and I guess Allie's here in the chat too. So Aley caught me because I think I came in under her name instead of mine accidentally. But hey, we're here.
We're here.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. So Ginger Faye, I'm excited to have you. So you do you work with the Faye?
Well, I love the Fae energy, the earth elementals. I've often described it different than fairy energy. Fairy energy to me is a little more Disney-like, and then the Fae and elementals are like the earth caretakers. So I feel like I identify more with the Fae. And my middle name is Ray, named after my grandmother. So I was trying to come up with a name for the YouTube channel, and Ginger Faye came out instead of Ginger Ray. So I went with it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Too.
And I love that elemental energy that comes in. And you might ask why we're all dressed so wonderfully tonight. It's Peter's birthday month. So next week is his birthday, but tonight we're starting the party early.
Starting it early.
Yeah.
Ladies, my age don't need a whole month, but here we go.
We celebrate for a month at our age, right?
Oh,
Right.
There we go.
Oh, I love it. So
we celebrate
perfect.
you, Peter.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Yeah. I'm just going to say hi to a few people. Annie Bear's here. Mike, hi, how are you? Roxy, we gotcha. Kelly is here. Cali Healer. And Juanita's review. Hey, girl. Ocean GD. I like
my
that
son,
name.
by the way.
Huh?
That's my son.
Oh, I love that
Brendan.
name. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Rossi's here. I already said Rossi, I think. Hey, Charlie, how are you? And let's see, who else did I see? Nancy came in too. Hey, Nancy. Teresa's here. Sonia. Anyway, Nancy Akron's in Intuition. There she is. I saw her. She was on this morning with Jane the Seeker. So, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Tim. Yeah, it's royalty, and we are looking good. I know it. We know it.
Yeah, that's my husband. He's being kind.
I love
He's
that.
a very smart husband.
Right? Hey, Angelia. Angelia says, hello, everyone, sending good vibes. Miss Ginger, that last reading you did for me has come true.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey.
Nice.
Hooray.
Always good to hear.
Yeah, right? That's exciting.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenny. Welcome. And Heather's here. So, hey, Heather. Nice to see you. Yeah. Heather changed her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ginger looks like a romantic lead. Oh. Oh, you know it. You know it. Aw. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. She said, I always look like Reagan. And then she said Regal. Like, Reagan? Not my favorite person, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. Yeah. So everybody, this is dreams, visions, and appearances. So anything y'all want to put in, go ahead for questions and we'll go ahead and start starring. But Ginger Faye, I'm so glad you're here. I've been on another show with you, and I really liked your reads on it. So
Thank you.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
have to do a live together soon.
yeah, right. And so, what does it look like when you see elementals? There's sparkles or crystalline
Well,
energy.
here's where it's kind of it's just like I personally have not seen them. I have kind of seen a little bit of their energy, but I think they used to visit me at night because I would have a bowl of crystals, and I'd always hear somebody playing in that. So I'd always assumed it was the fairy elementals because I've been told by different mediums that they are here with me. I just personally haven't seen them, which I'm just like, that's not right. That's just not right. But then I had learned, I mean, I have paranormal activity. It's been a while, but finding out a little girl spirit is here. So now I'm like, well, was it the little girl or was it the elementals in my crystals? So, but yeah, I'm very jealous of the people who do see them, but definitely feel their energy.
And that's the main thing, is feeling them. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's cool that you do that.
Yeah. Especially when I go outside. Now I've taken pictures in my yard, and I don't know if it's pareidolia, but it seems like I see them through pictures sometimes, and wonder, did I just see that myself? But I haven't, like, wondering if you see them peeking out of a tree or something. So I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I feel like Heather's talking about how you helped her figure out who may have been haunting her childhood home.
Yeah, I started a little series that has kind of taken a little bit of a break, and I call it Paranormal Investigations. And I have people on who have had paranormal experiences. We use the tarot to investigate, and the chat also joins in, and they pull cards as well. And it's just a fantastic thing to do. So I'm booking some guests right now to get it started again.
Oh, awesome. That's fun. Yeah, I don't it's funny. I see things without using my eyes, but it's not so much with my eyes usually.
Right.
It depends on how spirit wants to come in, but there's so many different clairs to work with.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm feeling I like that. Yeah. So we can get started in doing a few of these people. And then if anybody wants to post something, we'll go ahead and start with that. And let's see. Froxy Roxy has something, and it's a leftover from last week. She says, you had mentioned that Ray and Robert were brothers in a previous life and fought each other in the Civil War. May I ask which one was for the Union and which one was a rebel?
Robert was the rebel and Ray was the Union.
Kelly, what are you getting? Oh, are you still working on it, Carolyn? I'm sorry.
No, Peter just asked me, did they survive? And I think one was killed. Robert.
Yeah, I got the same as Carolyn. But did they survive? Was that a question? Did they survive?
Well,
I think that's
we think it was only one of them that did. It was right.
Yeah. And I think that's what you said last week. Now it's coming back. Yeah.
My pendulum is saying the same thing.
Yeah.
One survived, one was killed.
Yeah.
But I, short-term memory here today, forgot which one you said was for the union because I was trying to clarify that and my head went blank.
Ray, we believe, was a union.
Ray was the union. Okay.
Appomattox comes to mind.
Ah.
So was Ray at Appomattox?
They were both at Appomattox.
Okay.
Okay. One shot the other brother at a distance and didn't realize it was his brother.
Yeah, my pendulum keeps going in a circle. It doesn't want to give me an answer one way or the other. So there was probably some very heavy soul wounding when all of that was found.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because there were very few casualties at Appomattox. It was more of a skirmish than a battle. And that's where the Army of the Confederacy, well, the Army of Virginia actually surrendered because they wanted to stop the fighting as soon as they could. And it was a fait accompli by then.
They didn't know it.
No.
Mm. Wow.
And we've actually been to Appomattox
Yeah.
and in the house where they signed. And I saw Robert Lincoln sitting on the
Did you?
Oh, wow.
and I went, okay, I know he's not alive.
I didn't see him. More's the pity.
He was young, good looking, but
He was young then.
then, and then we went to his house in Virginia, Vermont, and my brother-in-law, or nephew-in-law at that time, wouldn't go in the house. And we said, well, why won't you go? You know, he says, the kids can go, I'm not going. And we didn't understand it. He says, I'm related to John Wilkes Booth. I won't dishonor the man by going in his house.
Oh. Wow. That's some more heavy ancestral karma.
Yeah.
Faye, did you get anything on that? Or did you feel
Well,
comfortable?
since I wasn't here last week, but I did pull some cards on a Ray and then the Robert. And interesting enough, if you say one, if they were brothers, you were saying, I see this card of sadness and disappointment, and then I got the Fool. So I'm like, this Ray, I think is who I pulled over here, very sad that he shot his brother, and being the Fool, Fool's journey's over, starting a new one, passing on the field and going, to the beyond, and there's just a lot of sadness from his brother, Ray.
Wow. Yeah. So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's deeply sad. Oh, I didn't draw a card. Go ahead, Carolyn. Sorry.
No, I was just thinking, this is too serious for me to be wearing palm trees.
Yeah. So, Roxy, I get energetic movement. So, I think they're talking about ancestral clearing. And I know that you've been working on that. So, yeah, she says, oh my goodness, thank you so much. It makes so much sense now. Yeah, that makes me, kind of heavy in my heart for them.
Mine too.
Yeah, very sad. All right, next, let's move on to Annie Bear. And Annie Bear asks, I dreamed close up of brown eye, each fiber, and was told about a communication in order 6 times. Am I being briefed about Star Nation welcome protocol behavior? Interesting.
Well, it sounds like a familiar protocol that I've experienced myself. So I'm not even going to pull a card, Annie. I'm going to say yes.
That's what I got. Was yes immediately. Yes.
Yeah. I pulled a card and it's called, and it says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And that's what, and that's what you're doing, Annie.
That's
And
beautiful.
and these dreams and the visions and everything, it's just to encourage you to, and encourage you and to support you.
I pulled a Moonology card, and it says, take the lead.
Wow. Ginger Faye.
Yeah, I pulled this beautiful temperance card.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
And for me, that was a yes for the question. If you're being brief, yes. I think it's also a reminder to make sure you're staying grounded while you're working with the Star Nation. Very important to stay grounding as you are accessing this ethereal energy. And I wish you can see this card like as I'm seeing it. It's just extremely beautiful, very angelic, and I feel like that angelic energy is you. And it's just wonderful energy that you're going to be working with, most definitely.
Wow. Yeah, I'm getting a big yes for you too, Annie Bear. And they're talking about visualizing, and I don't know how well you can see this, but this person is meditating, and this makes me think so much of the way that you've got this meditation going, where you do the triangle that you're working with, and the pyramid, and the arms out, and working with the hands. So yeah, you're on it. You're on that path.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
And I hope you don't mind. I pulled a Divine Master. I actually didn't pull it. It was just sitting on top, staring at me, talking about light transmission and important information. So most definitely going to be getting downloads.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. All right. Thank you, Annie Bear. And thank you, everybody. And then we will go to Angelia. Hello, everyone. Sending good vibes. Oh, we already said that one. Ginger Bay. Everybody's loving on you tonight. That's great.
Oh, thank you.
That's beautiful.
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. I was wondering if y'all know who is haunting my brother's home. I think I dreamt about this man twice in my dream. He appeared like an old black and white movie. Everyone was in color but him.
How interesting.
Yeah.
I see a large home. Is it a large home? He's in the parlor, and he's smoking a cigar. I can see him. He's all dressed as if it's after dinner. And he's just relaxing with his cigar. And everyone else is in color because they haven't passed yet. These are visiting souls that knew him or were related. They know he's there, and they're gathering. They're dreaming, or they're transporting themselves. But this man was very wealthy, but he was a kind man. He was a kind man. He wasn't a mean boss. He was a very kind, thoughtful.
Do you feel like this is just an imprint of him, or is he still there in the house or visiting?
He's still in the house, yeah. But he won't bother anybody. If you see him, ask him what he wants. What does he need? Does he need help passing? And maybe that's why his family comes around to try to get him to pass. But they don't have the knowledge to help him pass. Just the wish.
Wow.
Oh, my
I get
goodness.
there's a woman too. I get his wife. His wife comes in and I think what Carolyn said, she's not there as often, but she's coming in to try to get him to cross. And so I see a very distinguished man, and then I see this woman, and she looks to be the wife of him.
Is
So,
she in purple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get that he died in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and that he was alone when he died. At the moment of his death. So I don't know if the others had passed before him, or if he just happened to be home alone when it happened. Then I got the Empress. There's his wife. And also his daughter's coming through looking for him to do exactly that. They want to carry him across. They know the way. This is the Hierophant.
And that's why they're in color.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Yep.
She says her brother. Oh, sorry.
No, except for, of course, the figure of the man. The background is, but,
Yeah.
death card.
She says her brother's townhome is built on an old farmer's land.
Oh, yeah.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah. Ginger Faye.
Yeah. So I was thinking of him black and white and the others not, because he passed on so many years before everybody else. And but I feel like he feels like he needs to be the caretaker still of this home and this land. And but I still also feel like he thinks he's the light that's going to help people pass over. I also got the female energy with him too, so I might agree with the ladies about his wife, but I put the two together as very nurturing people, very caretaker-like, and I think that's why he's trying to stick around. But I agree with you as far as they're trying to get him to go past to a better place, but he feels that he is needed here still, and that's why he doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I got that Hermit card too.
Yeah, this is a beautiful Hermit card. Very, very wise man, and he just feels like he still has to be the caretaker and father figure for everyone.
That's so beautiful.
He's got beautiful energy.
Yeah. So I pulled light beings. So he is a light being, and he is the caretaker of the land. I agree with that 100%. He is, they're on a mission. So, and helping people to the light. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I was taking a class with somebody this weekend, and they were talking about how they felt that we should never banish anyone. We could ask them to go to the light or ask them to move, but never to banish, which I thought was quite interesting.
That's why I said, talk to him. Do you need help? How can I help you? You need to talk to them and find out what it is they need to be able to move on.
Yeah.
And I think when this person talks, to him. His family will come and be encircle the person talking and this gentleman.
Mhm.
Their energy will help move them on.
And if they let it be known that they know he wants to watch over everything, but they will be fine, and coax them into watching from heaven. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they just feel like, oh my God, they need me. But if you give them permission to, it's okay. We will be good. You've done what you've set out to do here, and it is your time to go with the Creator.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jenny. That was a beautiful reading. And thank you, readers. Let's see, Gwen. I dreamt I was at a fancy party. Well, we like that.
Uh-huh.
So
We could go. We could fit in.
Yeah. Are we invited?
Yeah, right.
right.
We're
When
ready.
We're ready.
Totally.
Oh no, I read the rest of the sentence. Never
Yeah.
mind. Want to
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
no,
yeah. We're not ready.
No.
okay. Fancy party when I sensed that everyone was possessed or evil. As I ran to escape, I saw a plant-like creature in a glass box. Was it trying to get out? Any thoughts on this?
Well, I sense that there's something inside of you that puts you in a state of fear, of unacceptance. And you're not sure of where you are and whether or not these people are accepting you. And so who's going to devour you? Who's going to be your friend? And that thing. So if you take that out of the dream and take this into your life, where is it that you feel insecure in your life? Where is it when you walk into a room, that plant is really what has you focused, because that's the energy of everybody else in the room as well. And that it's you trying to escape judgment.
Remove the box and let it go. Then you'll begin to heal. This is a childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Take the box, refuse to have it anymore, and say, you have no place here within me. Go.
And kind of the same thing. I get that it's time for her to step out of the box. Time, however that box is to you, but to step out of your comfort zone, and at your will. And even if they're just baby steps, I get by stepping out of this box that your whole world is going to just open up and opportunities are going to come in, but it's just taking that little baby step.
Yeah. I actually just quickly pulled the card and it was the 8 of Cups. Walking away, right? Letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
The first step is always the hardest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ginger Faye, did you get anything on that?
Well, yeah, it's very interesting because, well, first of all, we got our party people here with their jester hats on, and some people are afraid of the jester. I lived in Scotland for a couple of years, and my mom bought me a jester that looked, well, the size of a small child. But the face was grimace, and you felt like the eyes were always following you.
Chucky.
So my brother ended up stomping on his face because it scared him all the time. But that, in saying that, that makes me think, what insecurities do you have where you feel like these eyes are always following you, and these people in the masquerade, so people hiding behind masks? So it's all about people not being authentic, and you being very leery of these people. I'm going to go on because there's something else to that, because I also got the Lovers card too. The Two of Cups card too. So is it a fear of getting too close to people, so you make them out to be monsters, so to speak? You don't trust them. It's hard to trust people. And then this beautiful Temperance card. It's like you needing to find the balance between light and dark, good and evil. These people with the masks on, it's their way of hiding, because they have insecurities themselves, and it's just the mask that's scaring you right now. It's not their true intentions to scare you, if anything makes sense. And then you just maybe a fear of getting too close to people or opening yourself up to people. But if you find this balance of first trusting in yourself and in your intuition, your inner knowing, in reading people, if you trust in that, then you'll find the right tribe to be able to hang out, trust them, and you'll find that some of these people aren't as scary as their masks make them seem. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what came out.
You'll find a lot of what appear to be children behind the mask.
They're also frightened people.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like so many of us don't feel like we fit in with society. And Gwen's saying so much truth here. Everybody's loving all the readings. We don't feel like we fit in with society because of society's constructs that we have to look this way or we have to look that way. And, we can't be so sensitive. So not being in harmony with what they say we're supposed to be doing, instead being your own true natural self. And then I get finding support in other places. So I'm so glad that you ran away from that, Gwen. I think it's beautiful. All right. That was quite interesting. Thank you, Gwen. And thank you, everybody. Yeah, everybody here is loving all the readings on that. Okay. Charlie, C. I have a very strong attraction to Japan and culture. I think I was an explorer back when. Any clues?
I see Mount Everest. Didn't make it to the top, but made it pretty well up. But he was on the spice route.
That's what I was finding too.
Everest region.
The first thing I heard was the Saffron Road and then the Silk Road. So he was bringing things back and forth.
I'm getting there could have been something illegal. Sorry, Charlie.
Wow.
There could have been maybe something illegal that you were transporting, that maybe you got caught And because I do, obviously I feel like that was a past life. Because I feel like you could have maybe gotten into a little bit of trouble transporting something you shouldn't have been transporting, because I see a courthouse.
Oh, he says a reader in the 80s told me she thought I was like a Marco Polo.
That's funny because that name came in too, but I saw the old movie with who was that? Henry Fonda played Gregory Peck played Marco Polo back in the very late 30s. That was the first thing I saw, and then I thought, nah, that's just because you like that movie.
You learned this from your father. You traveled with your father, and then when he gave up, you took over from the father.
Wow.
Family business.
Ginger Faye.
I'm not sure if I'm getting anything on the connection with Japan. I just get that definitely a traveler. Well, I got this to make me think of a traveler. There's a giraffe, and the giraffe is holding a lantern, and the person seems to be very weary. So weary traveler is that. So you've definitely did long travels. And I got this Two of Wands, which for me is kind of like portal energy. So maybe going through the gates of Japan, perhaps. Well, actually, and then there's dragons here. So so those would be dragon energy, you know. So you
Are you feeling? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to ask you, Ginger Faye, are you feeling it's China or Japan?
that's the thing I can't seem to. It's almost like there's two energies, so it could be. I'm just wondering, kind of like double spy, double. What's that energy?
Yeah, counterintelligence, or what did they call it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I got this very much earth energy. So so it could have something to do. I was going to say herbs. When you're talking illegal, could it have been herbal drugs, opium, something like that? Or just I'm kind of baffled on this one, to be honest with you, but I do feel like there was a dual energy there, and long travels back and forth between the two. So sorry, I couldn't be more helpful.
Yeah, KK got it. A double agent. That's what she's saying, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we could very well be talking about two separate lives here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
So one he was a good boy, and the other one he was a naughty boy.
He wanted the experience,
Right?
Soul wanted to experience the darkness and the light.
Right.
So yeah, when you were talking about Japan and the culture, and you guys started talking about the Silk Road and whatnot, I think you were Carolyn, and so there's this town in Upper Thailand called Pai, Pai, and it's quite lovely, and it's people from all over the world are there now, because it used to be on it wasn't called the Silk Road. What was it? The road with all the heroin?
Shambhala.
Well, it's kind of like that. Anyway, it's this road, and people live there from all over the world, and they say, go to visit Pai and you'll come back in 2 years, because it is like that. You just kind of get lost there. but it's beautiful. I was kind of feeling
Step in the vortex, right?
yeah, I was kind of feeling you do things like that, but it feels like, Charlie, you're also like, I could feel the Ottoman Empire, China, Japan,
Yeah.
like your soul has incarnated all over here. And then of course, what do I pull? But you are the universe card. So yeah, you're a major traveler and probably not just this planet, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Makes sense
there's
with my
that
portal
too.
card.
His load was whatever the highest bidder.
Mm.
Yeah.
He could have been carrying anything if he was paid well enough.
Yeah.
Very interesting to say the least.
Yeah. He says he's a great lover of herbs and spices. Yeah. The spice trade. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that and that is a theme, and it is a good way to hide little packets of opium and whatever else in a sack filled with tea,
herbs, and tea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I even see him carrying animal skins.
Oh, there you go. So, Charlie, we'll have a couple of Earl Grey after this.
That sounds lovely. I'll take you up on that one.
Huh. There you go.
Love
Awesome.
Earl Grey.
Well, I hope to see you around again because, I love herbs myself.
Oh, the show just got good. The party started, Peter.
For entertainment purposes only.
That's right. This is,
Thank you.
entertainment only, definitely. Okay. He says, "Wow, I'm busy." All right, Bemused Shaman. My husband and I were once in a small grove of Palo Verde trees, and I sensed a gnome about 3 foot with a 1 foot conical hat watching us with amusement. Haven't seen another one since then.
So, Spirit is very humorous today. And he's just
throwing us curves.
Yeah.
Well, Ginger Bay.
Yeah. I'm pulling some cards here. 1 foot for me.
Well, he's also saying, step into the light. Step into the light.
Interesting.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
when they got a little fairy card there. He was very curious about the two of you for sure. I don't think he was alone. You may have just seen one, but I don't think he was alone. Let's see. It's interesting because I got water energy, element energy too here. So seahorses carry the energies of both maternal and paternal energies here, and so I'll have to think about what that might mean. But this one's holding a pearl, so let me go back to that one. That might not even be part of this reading, but I do feel like that he wasn't alone. You just happened to just only see one, and it's like he was calling to the others to say, hey, come look it over here. They were very curious about you. And this earth energy, give me one moment. It's almost like I'm feeling almost trickster energy, almost like the what is it, Lucky Charms guy.
Oh, the leprechaun.
Yeah, always, teasing you about the treasures and stuff like that. What I got was the 9 of Earth. So that's a very a prosperous card here. But I'm trying to tie these two energies together. So I might need another moment.
We could come back to if you want
Yeah,
to.
because yeah, I got to marinate on this one.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Diana?
Yeah, because Ginger, this card goes right with what you were saying. There were others hiding right out in the open, but you couldn't see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I got from this is this was your initiation. Where you've been since then. We're everywhere. You just have to open your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, so this may not be a Palo Verde grove, but it's the road less traveled. So go off the beaten path, go searching for them. And his humor was to give me this as the last card because he started out by saying, step into the light.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, I love that.
You know, they say never follow a fairy into their realm, you'll never return. So I almost got that kind of energy, like enticing them to come. But I think you had a guide or some, you know, that's why you only saw one and your guide was like pushing you along so you wouldn't follow them.
I got communal living.
Love it.
A community, so there was more than one.
Yeah.
You stepped into their community.
Kelly?
I get to that there was more than one of them. I get that there was almost like a family of them, and I get that they come in and they check on you a lot because I get their like spiritual protection for you. So it just because you haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not around. I get that they are coming in and they're bringing protection when they do, and it's like a family of them.
Hmm.
Wow. So I picked up nature, Bemuse shaman, and I feel like where you were, you stepped into some crystalline energy, some ley lines there, and the veil was quite thin, but you could see them, and once you notice one of them, whether they're galactic or fae or elemental or whatever you want to call them, but then they like to come around. And they smile when you see them. So it creates an attraction. And that attraction, granted, was probably already there from past lifetimes. But this is something that they really enjoy coming to you. So, yeah. And it says go outside as often as possible. Definitely.
Yeah.
I was going to say, go outside and speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to see them, but tell them you're welcome to be here. You know, I love you. You're here. You know, thank you for watching over me. Talk to them.
Yeah, they're only impish when you don't give them a little attention.
Yeah, or a gift. Little offerings.
Yeah, a little ball of tin
Definitely.
fell in. They're happy.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of honey. I like the honey.
Oh,
That makes sense to me with the, you know, because I didn't want to be cliche and say that's a pearl of wisdom, but they may have a bit of wisdom for you if you do tune in and try to communicate with them.
Yeah. Annie Bear says, talk to Pan. Earth representatives here, all star nations are expressed here. Yeah. 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 Garnet says, leave them gifts. Yeah.
Hey, Garnet.
Yeah. Ooh, Rossi's got a good one. Okay, Rossi, we'll try to get to that one too.
Yeah, I just
It's getting
felt
late now. Let's see. Barbara Nespa. How are you today, darling? I was driving down a 2-lane highway, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw an eagle flying across the other lane right toward me. Suddenly, it spreads its wingspans over my windshield and leaves. Why?
he was there for you. This
Amazing.
no one else noticed this. and the fact that he escaped injury. So as the eagle flies, this message is that it's time for you to take flight, grab it, grab what's in front of you, use your own talents. You have them, and take it and soar as high as you can with them. And if you don't know much about an eagle, I'd say, go do some deep diving and find out some information so that you can apply this to whatever it is in your life that you are trying to make happen, to manifest. This is a sign that you can do this.
Love it.
Sorry for
Is
just
it
jumping like
something called a kingly eagle?
I don't know.
It-
She said it
there's-
happened for real.
There's only one eagle that other eagles will bow their heads to. And that was that bird, one of those birds.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a message for you to go and revisit the Eagles, the band, and listen to the music.
that too.
Pick a song and reminisce, and there's a message in one of those songs. No, I agree with eagle energy is very much a sign that you are on a spiritual journey, and this is now your time to spread those wings, to soar to new heights. Eagles have that higher perspective. They have that keen eyesight to see the smallest of details. And you're definitely, I feel, on a spiritual journey, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle.
Yeah.
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 Love that. Love that. Kelly?
I get to that. She's transcending, and her intuition is increasing, and that what else did I write down? That it's she's on a spiritual journey, and that and to soar. I mean, soar. All of you guys have said soar, embrace those gifts, and yeah, and I think the eagle was bringing you a form of strength too. So I don't know what else is going on, but it was, because it was strength, power, and to recognize that you're stronger than you think. And I think that was the message, that you are elevating. You're elevating up.
Yeah.
And can I ask if Barbara, do you have a grandfather figure? Well, that'd be kind of a silly question, wouldn't it? That
No,
eagle
not at
is
all.
also my sign for a paternal one who has passed over, and they're watching over you.
Wow. Barbara, do you have a paternal father, grandfather? Well, not father, grandfather. It's passed on.
Some ancestor.
We'll see. Oh, she says her husband.
Hmm?
Oh,
And then she says, yes, passed.
Yes, hugs, Barbara.
Yeah, lots of hugs for you, Barbara. Peter, did you want to say anything?
No,
Have we said it all for you? Oh, bless you, Barbara. Her husband had dementia,
Oh,
or has dementia. Yeah. Yeah. So, Barbara, I don't know if you noticed any time change, like if you looked at the clock around then, and if you lost a little time or gained a little time. But I'm getting divine animals is what I pulled for you. So I feel like this could have, like there might have been an accident happening sooner or later, but this was like a little shift that they were protecting you. Is what immediately came to me, but also that yeah, you are of the eagle people. So those wings, use those wings, walk with them, have fun with them, fly with them. So, and that makes a lot of sense since your husband had dementia. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Sonia had something similar happen.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Driving Durango, and it was amazing. He turned his head,
Wow.
looked right at us, wingspan wider than my Geo. Wow.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
8-foot wingspan.
Wow. Well, thank you, Barbara. Lots of love.
Hmm.
I got protection.
Oh, I'm sorry, Carolyn.
No, it's all right. It was just the extra added. I picked up the card and it said protection.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You're being well taken care of.
Yeah. And this could have been the grandfather
Mhm.
or your husband. Yeah.
I feel like it's a dual message that it is from him saying he is now spreading his wings, flying free, but also now is your time to also spread your wings and fly free.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's okay to let him go.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right. And then Jenny is asking if her brother Ed has a message for her.
Okay.
He comes through and oh, I didn't get the last part of that. I'm sorry. Well, Jenny, was it it comes through in dreams? But we'll look and see if he has a message for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Annie Bear.
Good night.
My dear.
Oh, she said yes, dreams. That's what it is.
Okay. The first thing I got was, I'm sorry.
In this boat.
He said, I know you've forgiven me, but I need to hear it from you. I love you. I will always be by your side. And does she have trouble with her bones? Are they weak? Is there a weak bone? Yeah.
Jenny, do you have some difficulty with bones, like soreness or arthritic or? Oh, she says yes, she does.
Okay, he's telling her to be careful with her movements.
Hmm.
Take it easy, don't rush. Nothing's worth rushing for. I love you. and I'm sorry, but I had to go. It was my time. That's what I got.
I get that. He really does love you, and he's looking out for you. He does have a lot of regrets, and one of the regrets is the time that you guys lost together. And I don't know if there was a spell or a time in there, but he said he may have projected his crud onto you, and that he sees that now, and he's sorry. He's sorry, and he just wants you to know that he loves you, and is, oh, I feel like I could cry, and is so proud. He's so proud of you.
Well, Grizzly's got a lot to say, and so did Gloria, because the possum showed up. So let's think about that possum. The fact that he came in tonight.
You tell Petunia to go away.
Well, you know, what do possums do? They play dead, right? So I think the message is that he will continue to reach out to you through your dreams. Even though he's on the other side, he's still alive. That energy, that soul, that spirit of him, and the relationship that the two of you had together is alive. And so be it with the raven and his ability to shapeshift, right? And the magical properties of raven. And he does think back to when you had your childhood arguments, and you could always beat him up, and then he'd turn around and do something to get the better of you. So now just think about those crazy times as kids, because now there is a greater angelic alliance between the two of you, and he's watching over you. Oh, and yeah. So we can't go beyond that, right? This is the total gratitude, total wisdom card. So hope that resonates.
Yeah. Ginger Faye, did you have anything?
So I asked for a card, an image to just describe his energy, or at least what she may remember of him. I got this playful, full energy. So just being very creative in his play, loves to take risks. Just wanted to just maybe think that life was just here to play, you know, and maybe he didn't take things seriously, and he just wanted to make people laugh, and he just free flowing, a lot of free flowing energy here is what I feel from him, and something about music, maybe his love for music. So if you let me know if that kind of resonates. So I'm asking for like a memory that would you two shared that would kind of validate who he was. So I'm having trouble with this image, but so this image is, the card is Hierophant, but I don't feel that energy here. I feel maybe you two like to lot of make-believe things, but something to do with maybe magic or ritual. I'm not quite sure here. I'm getting stumped on this one, to be honest with you. So I'm trying to figure a shared memory, and I just keep getting a magician's energy here. So I don't know if that means anything to you. And the angel wings are speaking to me, but I'm not quite sure what they mean right now. And it could, I mean, it could be really church as well, you know, being the Hierophant card, but I'm not quite sure there. And then a message for you is he knows you're sad, but he's asking you to take time to heal, that you need to step back from some things and heal from something. And I'm not sure if it's from him and his passing, but I feel like he's asking you to do some resting and healing, and it could be in the heart. I'm not quite sure. And the other message I have for you is he's being a guiding light for you. So he's going to be with you along your journey, your path, and he's trying really hard to put the right people in your path. So the footprint in the sand came to my mind looking at this image, where you feel like you're alone, but you're not, because he's carrying you. So that's what I have for you. So I hope something made sense there, because it didn't make sense. I don't know.
She was saying yes. So yeah. So Jenny, I got Archangel Michael's card, his beautiful sword and the heart going through it, alignment. So I feel like perhaps you're looking back at what you could have done to help, but he's acknowledging that you were not his mother in this lifetime, and that was not the soul contract. So I've heard this before today from Spirit, you know, cut that out. You were the sister, and you were an amazing sister. So stand in your light with that and own it, is what he's saying. And I do see him, like everybody was saying, he is here helping you, and he's soaring high, and then he's swooping in and coming into your dreams, and beautiful energy. All right. Well, we didn't get to everybody tonight, and I do apologize. But I hope everybody got something from someone here tonight, because I sure did. It was a lot of fun. And what is going on this week, everybody? Anybody got anything special that they want to talk about?
Well, Aley and I have canceled the show for Thursday on Brigade.
Mm-hmm.
So relax. She's still not feeling good. This is to help make sure that she's going to get very healthy. And then we're going to reschedule that for February 8th. And then on the 2nd, I'm on with Valerie Dragonfly Crystals and the crew that I'm with on Tuesdays. We do the Akashic readings just before we come onto this show.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a show that's called Cloak and Mantle.
Oh.
And so stay tuned. Better still, join us.
Sounds intriguing.
Right? Yeah. That's awesome. Kelly?
I am busy with clients this week. I'm not on any more shows this week. It's all client work, and so I'm hunkering down doing that.
Sounds awesome.
Lovely. Carolyn?
Sending you some power.
A doctor's appointment. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow too.
What is it? That time of the year they're all calling to get your annuals in?
Right.
Real cash money is your deductible time.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to take this moment to wish Aley all the best and send her a loving prayer so she gets better.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. I
Love
was
you, Aley.
thinking Leo. Yeah,
Love
love you,
you.
Aley.
Yeah, love you.
Love you so much. Ginger, Faye?
Oh yeah, I have on Friday at 5:15 Eastern. Sunpsychic Jean and I will be doing readings together. Love reading with her. And then next week I have Ivana coming on and reading with Michelle Astro Tarot as well.
Oh,
So I got me some bookings next week.
Wow, great, great.
Yeah.
Well, come back, everybody. We'll be here next week again. I'm going to have, I'm supposed to have Aley on Friday. We'll see, doing our oracles and archetypes.
Yeah.
Then I have readings through the weekend. All our readers here give readings, so please like and subscribe to any of their channels. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Channels.
we're still in that pattern. I know.
Right? Yeah. Saturday I have JJ Kuta speaks on. We'll be talking about Kundalini energy again, and then Nancy Jean will be on Monday, and Susan Lynn's coming on Tuesday.
Yay, that's a good line.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll have some fun. All right, everybody. Well, have an excellent week and have
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much for
birthday
having me
week.
on. This was fun.
Yeah,
It was so
Glad
nice.
you're here. It was good to meet you, Ginger.
it was a joy to have you here, Ginger.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.